Good morning. Good morning, His Excellency Ban Ki-moon, Secretary General of the United Nations, members of the United Nations delegation, Israel's permanent representative to the United Nations, His Excellency Dani Danon, Israel's former permanent representative to the United Nations, His Excellency Dan Gillerman, Rector of Tel Aviv University, Professor Yaron Oz, members of the Board of Governors, distinguished speakers, colleagues and students, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to all who have come to be with us at the awarding of Tel Aviv University's highest honor, the George S. Wise Medal, to His Excellency Ban Ki-moon, Secretary General of the United Nations. I invite Tel Aviv University President, Professor Joseph Klafter, to address the audience.
Good morning, Your Excellency Ban Ki-moon, Secretary General of the United Nations, and all the dignitaries mentioned before and members of the Presidium. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the award ceremony of Tel Aviv University's highest medal, the George S. Wise Medal, and to a symposium showcasing innovation and research on campus and throughout Israel. Israel is always in the news, but generally not for the right reasons. Behind the constant headlines on war and conflict is the real Israel, the one I am representing here this morning. The Israel that makes an outsized contribution to the world through scientific, medical, and technological innovation, that promotes democratic values, that encourages intellectual pluralism, that embraces cultural diversity. The Israel that upholds all the ideals that you, Mr. Secretary General, have advocated for tirelessly as steward of the mightiest organization in the world. That Israel, humanistic and forward-looking, is everywhere you look, in our startup culture, our multi-ethnic cities, our youth volunteer movements, and much more. But it is especially visible in Israel's universities, and chief among them, Tel Aviv University. Israeli academia serves as a powerful force for bridging between young people and their educational dreams, between basic research and industry's needs, between public and private interests, and most important, between peoples and nations. We see the entire world as the beneficiaries of our frontline technological innovation. Tel Aviv University particularly is poised to contribute to the 2030 development agenda launched by the United Nations last year. We develop research, teaching, and outreach programs in all 17 Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, aimed at achieving a vastly improved world. For example, just now we had 3 parallel international summer workshops, one on nanomedicine, one at the Sagol School of Neuroscience, and one at the Mana Center Program for Food Security and Safety. Students from around the world, including from Africa, India, and China, came to learn advanced techniques in these fields here at Tel Aviv University. Working hand in hand with the MANA program is the newly launched Boris Mintz Institute for Strategic Policy Solutions to Global Challenges. And this year, one of our Dan David prizes, a prominent international honor given here at Tel Aviv University, was dedicated to combating poverty. Health, water, cyber, green manufacturing, renewable energy, smart cities. We are generating and exporting knowledge and technologies in all these fields and more. Through the Porter School of Environmental Sciences, Steinhardt Museum of Natural History, and other units, Tel Aviv University operates the largest and most comprehensive center for environmental and biodiversity studies at any university anywhere. A group of students from Columbia University just went home after attending a joint Israeli-Jordanian program on conflict resolution and the environment. The university runs dozens of programs aimed at building equitable and civil society. These include, by the way, our model UN society, which at only 6 years old has already won 11 international awards. We also engage in economic capacity building in areas of innovation and entrepreneurship, training thousands of executives and managers from China, Brazil, and other countries. The list is very long, but time is short. One last point, though. Goal number 17 in the SDGs is called partnership. I called it bridge building earlier. The point is the same. In the face of the enormous universal challenges, no institution or country can go it alone. Tel Aviv University and Israel are enthusiastic and high-value partners. Your Excellency, you have been a tenacious supporter of global bridge building. You have spoken up for things that matter: freedom, equality, and education. You have spoken against censorship and extremism. We are proud and privileged to honor you today with the George S. Wise Medal. And now I would like to read the certificate for you. This is to witness that on the 27th of June 2016, Tel Aviv University conferred the George S. Wise Medal upon Ban Ki-moon, Secretary General of the United Nations, in recognition of his big and distinguished career, long and distinguished career, as the international diplomat and statesman. His respected leadership of the United Nations over the past 9 years, during which time he has championed major global issues and advanced important reforms. His courageous condemnation of anti-Semitism, racism, and terrorism in all their forms, and his committed endeavors to facilitate peaceful solutions to ongoing humanitarian and geographical crises throughout the Middle East, including the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, signed by the President of the University and the Chairman of the Board of Governors. Yes, this is a real medal. Zero? Okay, thank you very much. You're director of the university. Yes, Professor. Now the stage is yours. Yes.